Now I am going to discuss next chapter, marginal costing. I am going to discuss next chapter, marginal costing, sir. So let us start the theory. So marginal costing introduction, sir. Please carefully listen. Marginal costing. Marginal costing. Right. Sir, what are the features of marginal costing? Under marginal costing technique, cost classification is nature wise. Nature wise, sir, or behavior wise, or variability wise. So cost classification, sir. Cost classification. Nature wise classification. Nature wise classification or behavior wise classification. Behavior wise classification or variability wise classification. Variability wise classification. So cost classification, nature wise or behavior wise or variability wise. Right. That means variable cost, fixed cost. Sir, semi variable, sir. Out of semi variable, some portion is variable, that transfer to variable cost. Remaining portion fixed cost transfer to fixed cost. So fixed portion of semi variable transfer to fixed cost, variable portion of semi variable transfer to variable cost. Finally, only two headings: variable cost, fixed cost. Variable cost, fixed cost. Okay, right. So here product cost is variable cost. Product cost is variable cost. That means inventory valuation or product cost pricing, only variable elements should be considered. Sir, what are the variable elements, sir? Variable cost elements. So direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct expenses, variable production overheads, variable admin overheads, variable selling and distribution overheads. So variable cost includes direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct expenses, variable production overhead cost, variable admin overhead cost, variable selling and distribution overhead cost. So in marginal costing technique, only variable cost elements are considered for product costing and inventory valuation. Product costing means product pricing. Sir, product costing. So product costing means cost ascertaining program. So under marginal costing technique, unit cost is calculated as follows. Only variable element should be considered while calculating the unit cost. So under marginal costing technique, only variable cost elements are considered. Only variable costs are considered in product costing and inventory valuation. So very, very important point, sir. Only variable cost elements are considered is under marginal costing technique. So here unit cost equal to unit cost or product cost. Unit cost or product cost. Unit cost or product cost equal to variable cost. Variable cost. So here product cost is variable cost. Sir, direct material cost per unit 3 rupees per unit, sir. 3 rupees per unit, sir. Direct labor cost per unit 2 rupees per unit, sir. Direct expenses nil, sir. Next, variable production overheads 1 rupee per unit, sir. Variable admin 0.5 per unit, sir. Sir, 1 rupee per unit, sir. 1 rupee per unit, sir. Variable selling and distribution 1 rupee per unit, sir. Total 8 rupees, sir. Total 8 rupees. So here unit cost equal to, that means product cost per unit equal to 8 rupees. 8 rupees. So under marginal costing technique, product cost is equal to variable cost. Product cost is equal to variable cost, right? So product cost is equal to variable cost. So here product cost is variable cost. Variable cost is 8 rupees. 8 rupees. 8 rupees. Right. So add margin, we get the selling price. So for example, margin 2 rupees per unit, sir. So fix the selling price 10 rupees, sir. Selling price fixes 10 rupees, sir. 10 rupees. So 10 rupees. Right. Okay. Selling price per unit. So variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit 8 rupees, sir. Selling price per unit 10 rupees, sir. Right. So here business is carried on, not a shop, on a cart. Sir, business is carried on a cart, sir. Cart rental charges. Cart rental charges 10 rupees per day. Cart rental charges 10 rupees per day, sir. Cart rental charges 10 rupees per day, sir. So rental charges 10 rupees per day. So fixed cost. Fixed cost includes fixed production overheads. Fixed production overheads cost. Next, fixed admin overhead cost. Fixed admin overhead cost. Next, fixed selling and distribution overhead cost. Selling and distribution overhead cost. So here fixed production overhead cost 10 rupees, sir. Fixed admin cost nil, sir. Fixed selling and distribution cost nil, sir. Total 10, sir. Total 10. So this is the structure. So under marginal costing technique, cost classification is variability wise, that is variable cost and fixed cost. Variable cost characteristics per unit remains constant, however it varies with volume of output. That means if volume increases, variable cost increases. If volume decreases, variable cost decreases. Fixed cost characteristics are total amount remains constant at any activity level. Okay, right. Per unit varies, sir. Right. Under marginal costing technique, product cost is equal to variable cost, sir. Product cost is equal to variable cost. Next, period cost equal to fixed cost, sir. Period cost equal to fixed cost. That is 10 rupees per day. 10 rupees per day. 10 rupees per day, sir. Period cost is equal to fixed cost. That means not related to production, sir. Not related to production. So 1 day completed, then 10 rupees incurred. So that is the period cost. That is nothing but fixed cost, 10 rupees per day. Okay, right. Sir, per day budget output. Per day budget output, sir. Per day budget output 10 units. So if firm works with 100% activity level, then per day output is 10 units, sir. Suppose if firm works 90% activity level, so firm produce 9 units. Suppose if firm works with 80% activity level, output is 8 units. 8 units. So per day budget output is equal 10 units, sir. Per day budget output is equal 10 units. So fixed cost per day equal to 10 rupees. Selling price per unit equal to 10 rupees. Variable cost per unit equal to 8 rupees. So this is the structure. Sir, here cost structure means 2 elements. Here cost structure includes 2 elements, sir. Cost structure cost structure, variable cost per unit, sir, 8 rupees, variable cost per unit 8 rupees, sir. Next, total amount of fixed cost, total amount of fixed cost, total amount of fixed cost per day is equal 10 rupees. Total amount of fixed cost per day 10 rupees. So this is the cost structure. Next, price structure, sir. So price structure means selling price per unit, sir, 10 rupees. Next, budget output, sir. Budget output 10 units per day, sir. So it's very, very important, sir. So please collect this data in every problem. So first read out the problem and collect this information. So cost structure, variable cost per unit, total amount of fixed cost per day, price structure, selling price per unit, budget output 10 units per unit. Okay, right. So what are the characteristics or what are the features of marginal costing? Under marginal costing technique, only variable cost elements are considered for product costing and inventory valuation. Fixed costs are regarded as a period cost. Fixed costs are regarded as a period cost. Fixed costs are regarded as a period cost. Okay, right. Sir, here contribution is the highlighter of the decision making. Highlighter for the decision making. So here contribution is the highlighter. Here contribution is the highlighter. So total decision making depends on contribution, sir. How to get the contribution, sir? So selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit, we get contribution per unit. So here contribution per unit equal to, contribution per unit equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit 10 rupees minus variable cost per unit 8 rupees, 2 rupees per unit. So here contribution is the highlighter. So decision making is completely based on contribution, sir. Suppose if business gives negative contribution, immediately stop the business. Sir. So these are the features of marginal costing technique. Sir, under marginal costing technique, how to calculate the profit? Sales less variable cost, we get contribution, less fixed cost, we get profit. So income statement under marginal costing technique. Income statement under marginal costing technique. Particulars, amount. Suppose if a firm works with 100% activity level, output is 10 units, sir. So 10 units pricings are variable cost 10 units, 10 into 8, 80. Okay. Then these 10 units are sold at the rate of 10 rupees per unit. Sales 10 units into 10 rupees 100 less variable cost. Variable cost that is 10 units into 8. 10 units into 8, 80. So contribution equal to 20 rupees. Contribution equal to 20 less fixed cost Sir, fixed cost, per day fixed cost. So this data related to 1 day information, sir. This data related to 1 day information. 1 day output level is 10 units, so sales amount 100 rupees. So 10 units cost amount to, here marginal costing, unit cost is variable cost. Per unit variable cost is 8 rupees, 10 units variable cost 80. So contribution 20, fixed cost 10, sir. So profit or loss? Profit, sir, 10 rupees. Okay, right. Sir, here contribution is the highlighter. Decision making is based on contribution. Sir, S minus V, sales minus variable cost. Sales minus variable cost equal to contribution. See that? 100 minus 80, 20, sir. Second one, fixed cost plus profit. Fixed cost plus profit is equal to contribution. So finally marginal costing equation equal to marginal costing equation. Marginal costing equation is equal to S minus V equal to F plus P. S minus V equal to F plus P. Sales minus variable cost is equal to fixed cost plus profit, sir. So these are the characteristics of marginal costing. So under marginal costing technique, only variable cost elements are considered for product costing and inventory valuation. Fixed costs are regarded as a period cost. Contribution is the highlighter. So decision making is based on contribution. Here equation is S minus V equal to F plus P. So these rules are used for the study of break-even point and cost volume profit analysis. So marginal costing technique features. So features of marginal costing technique are helpful or useful to study the break-even analysis. So these features are helpful to study the break-even analysis. So what are the features? Cost classification under marginal costing technique, variable and fixed, sir. So total cost can be classified into variable and fixed, sir. So here product cost is variable cost, sir. Fixed cost is period cost, sir. So these rules are helpful to study the break-even analysis. Next, to study the CVP analysis. Right. Let us take one example, sir. So break-even analysis. Right. Name of the business, bookbinding works. Example. Sorry. Name of the business, bookbinding works, sir. Bookbinding works. Okay. Activity. Conversion of raw material into finished goods. Conversion of raw material into finished goods. Conversion of raw material into finished goods, sir. Conversion of raw material into finished goods. Conversion of raw material into finished goods. That is the activity. Conversion of raw material into finished goods. That is the activity. Next, data given to 1 day period, sir. Data related to 1 day. Data related to 1 day. Sir, if firm works with 100% activity level, budget output, sir. Budget output, 10 units per day. Okay, right. Sir, so here firm cost class maintains the cost classification variability wise, sir. So here product cost is nothing but variable cost, sir. So variable cost per unit, sir. Variable cost per unit. Variable cost per unit 8 rupees, sir. Next, total amount of fixed cost. Total amount of fixed cost. Total amount of fixed cost 10 rupees, sir. Total amount of fixed cost 10 rupees. Okay. Next, total amount of fixed cost 10 rupees, sir. Next, selling price per unit. Selling price per unit 10 rupees. Okay, right. Calculate break even point. Calculate break even point under trial and error method, sir. Trial and error method. Right. So, for the calculation of BEP, marginal costing features should be taken. So, marginal costing features, sir, cost classification variable and fixed. Product costing is nothing but variable costing. Product cost is nothing but variable costing. Fixed costs are treated as a period cost. So, these are the rules of marginal costing. Okay, right, sir. So, break even point, sir, answer. Right. Trial and error method. Sir, 100% activity, if firm works with 100% activity level, produces 10 units, sir. 10 units. Okay. Sir, 1 unit, sir, 10%. If firm works with 10% activity level, then firm produce 1 unit, sir. So, 1 unit is nothing but 10%, sir. So, 10% activity level, if firm works with 10% activity level, it gives 1 unit output. Then let us start with the 10%, sir. Activity level. So, activity level 10%. Output, sir. Output in units. 1 unit, sir. So, if firm works with 10% activity level, output is 1 unit, sir. Right. Sir, here product cost is nothing but variable cost. So, product cost, nothing but variable cost, 8 rupees, sir. Next, selling price, sales amount, 1 unit was sold in the market, received amount 10 rupees, sir. Get contribution. Contribution, S minus B, 2 rupees, sir. Fixed cost, 10 rupees, sir. Profit or loss, minus 8. Sir, what is the meaning of BEP, sir? Break-even volume is that level of sales volume at which neither a profit nor a loss to the firm. So, break-even volume is that level of sales volume at which neither a profit nor a loss. Sir, here loss, sir. So this is not break-even, sir. No profit, no loss position, sir. I want no profit, no loss position. Right. Next, take 20% activity level, sir. 2 units. 2 units. Sir, 2 units product cost, sir. Product cost per unit 8 rupees, sir. 2 units product cost to 16, sir. Sir, here product cost is called variable cost. Right. These 2 units were sold in the market 20 rupees, sir. Price per unit, selling price per unit 10 rupees, sir. 2 units amount to 20, sir. Contribution 4, sir. Sir, fixed cost related to period, sir, not related to production, sir. Here fixed cost is a period cost, sir. So 10, sir. So minus 6. So no profit, no loss. Minus 6 loss, sir. Okay. Next. Sir, trial and error. Next trial, sir. 3 units, sir. 30%. If firm works with 30% activity level, if firm works with 30% activity level, that is 3 units. That is 3 units. 3 units. Sir, 3 units product cost, sir, 24. 3 units product cost 24. 3 units were sold in the market 30. 6. Fixed cost, sir, it is a period cost. So 10 rupees. Not related to production, sir. It is related to period. So no change. Minus 4. Next, 40%, sir. So if firm works with 40% activity level, firm produce 4 units, sir. Right. Variable cost 32. Next, sales 40. 8 rupees. Contribution. Fixed cost related to period, sir, 10 minus 2. Right, sir. Next, continuation. Continuation, sir. Sir, firm works with 50% activity level. Volume 5 units. 5 units. Right. 5 units. Variable cost, that is product cost, 5 into 8, 40. 5 units were sold in the market, 50, 10, 10. No profit, no loss. No profit, no loss. Sir, this is the break-even level. So, break-even point is that level of sales volume at which neither a profit nor a loss to the firm. At this level, 0, sir. Profit or loss, 0. So, here activity level of break-even point, sir, 50%, sir. This is called activity level of break-even point. Activity level of break-even point, 50%. Next, break-even volume, 5 units. Break-even volume, 5 units, that is BEP in units. BEP in units. That is the activity level of BEP, 50%. BEP in units, 5 units. BEP sales amount, BEP in rupees, 50 rupees. 50 rupees. Okay. So, sir, at BEP, what are the specialities? Fixed cost equal to contribution, sir. At BEP, total amount of fixed cost equal to total contribution. At BEP, total amount of fixed cost equal to total contribution. Next, another one is total cost equal to total revenue, sir. Total cost means variable cost, fixed cost 50 equal to revenue 50. So, at BEP, total revenue equal to total cost. Total revenue equal to total cost. Okay, right. Next, sir, 60% activity level. 60% activity level. 6 units. If firm works with 60% activity level, firm produces 6 units. 6 units product cost, sir. 6 8s are 48. These units were sold in the market 60. 12 contribution, sir. So fixed cost doesn't change, sir. 10 plus 2. Sir, once touch the break-even point, total fixed amount recovered. Sir, here total amount of fixed cost recovered at 5 units volume. So remaining units contribution is profit. Remaining units contribution is profit, sir. Here 6 units, if 6 units volume produced and sold, take 6 fingers. Close break-even volume. 5 units volume, that is the break-even volume. If 5 units volume, break-even volume, if 5 units contribution equal to fixed cost. So 5 units recover the 5 units contribution, recover the fixed cost. 5 units contribution recovered the fixed cost. So 5 units contribution recover the fixed cost. Right. Next book contribution is treated as a profit. So 6 units volume produced and sold, take 6 fingers. Break-even volume close. Remaining 1 unit is called as margin of safety. That is the safety units. So safety units contribution given to pocket, sir. That is profit, sir. So margin of safety 1 unit. 1 unit contribution 2. That transfer to profit account. So profit is called 2 rupees. Okay. Next. 70%, sir. If firm works with the 70% activity level, firm produces 7 units. 7 units. 7 units. Variable cost. Sir, variable cost is nothing but product cost. Product cost here, product cost is variable cost. 7 8s are 56. These 7 units were sold in the market 70. Contribution 14. Fixed cost related to period. So here 1 day, that is 10 rupees. So plus 4. Sir, 7 units, take 7 fingers. Close break-even volume. So these 5 units contribution recovered fixed cost amount. These 5 units contribution recovered fixed cost amount. So remaining 2 units margin of safety. These 2 units contribution transferred to profit account. 2 2s are 4. Okay. Next 80% activity level. 80% activity level. So if firm produces, if firm works with 80% activity level, produce 8 units. 8 units product cost. Under marginal costing technique, product cost is nothing but variable cost. 8 8s are 64. So product costing is nothing but variable costing. So that is 8 8s are 64, sir. Next, these units were sold in the market. So 80, 16, 10 plus 6. Plus 6, sir. Plus 6. Okay. Next, 90%, sir. Sir, here 8 units volume produced and sold, sir. Take 8 fingers. Close break-even volume. Break-even volume. Break-even units. Break-even units contribution. Record the fixed cost amount. Remaining units contribution. 2, 2, 2. 3 2s are 6. Transfer to profit. So 6 profits, sir. Next, 90%. 9 units, sir. 9 units. So 9 units product cost. Here product cost means variable cost. Variable cost per unit 8 rupees. 9 8s are 72. 9 units were sold. So in the market, 9 units were sold in the market 90 rupees. 18 rupees. 10 plus 8. Next, 100%. 100%. 10 units. So, if firm works with 100% activity level, firm produces 10 units. Sir, 10 units product cost, sir. 10 units product cost, each unit product cost 8 rupees, sir. 10 units product cost 80. Sir, here product cost is nothing but variable cost. So, variable cost per unit 8. So, 10 units into 8, 80. Next, these 10 units were sold in the market. Sales amount 100 rupees, sir. So, next 20 rupees contribution, sir. Fixed cost related to period, sir. So, no change, 10. So, plus 10. So, this is called as activity level. Activity level. Activity level is 10 units. So, that is the budget activity level is 10 units. Budget activity level is 10 units. Okay, right. So, for example, 10 units volume produced and sold, take 10 fingers, close break even volume 5. So, 5 units contribution, recover the fixed cost amount, remaining 5 units contribution, transfer to profit, 2, 5 2 is 10. Okay, right. So, above table reveals activity level at break even point. Activity level at break even point. Activity level at the break even point. Activity level at break even point is equal to 50%. Activity level at break even point is equal to 50%. Next, BEP volume, BEP in units, break even sales quantity. Break even sales quantity, that is BEP in units, that is BEP in units, 5 units. So, break even sales quantity, that is BEP in units, 5 units. Next, BEP in rupees, BEP in rupees or BEP in value, BEP in value 50 rupees. At BEP, total amount of fixed cost equal total contribution. So, total contribution equal to fixed cost. Am I right? Next, at BEP, total revenue equal to total cost. Total revenue equal to total cost. So, these are the valuable points, sir. So, while working the problems, these points are keep in mind, sir. So, activity level at BEP, break even sales quantity, BEP in rupees. So, at BEP total contribution equal to fixed cost, at BEP total revenue equal to total cost. Okay, right. Sir, this is the trial and error method, sir. Right. Next, formula based method, sir. How to calculate BEP by using the formula? Very, very simple, sir. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Under formula based method, 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 BEP in units equal to BEP in units equal to formula fixed cost by contribution per unit. Sir, how to calculate contribution per unit, sir? Simple. Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. That is called contribution per unit. So, contribution per unit, sir. Contribution per unit is equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Sir, here selling price per unit 10 rupees, sir. Variable cost per unit 8 rupees, sir. 2 rupees. That is the contribution per unit. Fixed cost amount is 10 rupees, sir. Fixed cost amount is 10 rupees. Fixed cost amount equal to 10 rupees. Fixed cost amount 10 rupees. So, therefore, BEP in units equal to fixed cost 10 rupees divided by 2, that is equal to 5 units. That is equal to 5 units. So, BEP is calculated by using the formula fixed cost by contribution per unit. Sir, BEP in rupees, how to calculate, sir? Simple, sir. BEP in rupees equal to BEP in units into selling price per unit. Sir, BEP in units 5 units, sir, into selling price per unit, sir. Selling price per unit 10 rupees, sir. So, we get 50 rupees. 50 rupees. So, two formulas are there. BEP in units, fixed cost by contribution per unit. BEP in rupees, BEP in units into selling price per unit. Next, activity level at BEP, sir. Activity level at BEP is equal to BEP in units, next budgeted activity level in units, into 100. So, budget activity level means if firm works with 100% activity level, output is 10 units. Sir, budget activity level 10 units per day, sir. Here BEP units 5 units, sir, into 100. So, 50%. So, under trial and error method, these three are calculated. Activity level at BEP in units, BEP in rupees. And formula based method, these three are calculated. BEP in units equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. BEP in rupees equal to BEP in units into selling price per unit. Next, activity level BEP equal to activity level at BEP equal to BEP in units divided by budget activity level in units into 100. That is 50%. That is 50%. Okay, right. Okay, sir, right. Sir, next, margin of safety, sir. For example, after break even, this is the margin of safety portion. Beyond 50%, that is the margin of safety portion, sir. Beyond 50% activity level, that is the margin of safety portion. So, how to calculate margin of safety? Simple. Actual sales in units minus BEP in units, that is equal margin of safety in units. So, the difference between the actual sales in units and break-even sales in units. For example, 6 units volume produced and sold, take 6 fingers, close break-even volume, that is 1 unit is called margin of safety units. So, break-even volume units contribution recover the fixed cost amount. So, close this break-even volume, recover the fixed cost amount, close. Next, the remaining 1 unit is margin of safety. This 1 unit contribution transfer to profit, transfer to pocket. That is called profit. So, MOS. So, MOS, sir, margin of safety in units. So, that is MOS. It is the difference between, it is the deviation between, it is the deviation between actual sales volume. It is the deviation between actual sales volume and budget sales volume. It is the deviation between actual sales volume and budget sales volume. Actual sales volume, sir, not budget, sir. Break-even sales volume, sir. Break-even sales volume. Break-even sales volume. So, it is the deviation between actual sales volume and break-even sales volume. MOS in units equal to actual sales in units, minus BEP in units. Suppose if firm produces 10 units, then margin of safety equal to, suppose take one example, if firm produces and sold 9 units, if firm produces and sold is 9 units, then margin of safety in units is equal to actual sales in units 9 units, sir, break even sales 5 units, sir. So, that is the 4 units, 4 units, that is the MOS. MOS in units 4 units, sir. MOS 4 units. Okay, 4 units. MOS units 4 units. Right? Sir, MOS units 4 units, sir. If these units contribution is treated as profit, 4 units contribution amount is transferred to profit account, sir. 4 2s are 8. So, therefore, profit equal to MOS in units into contribution per unit. MOS in units into contribution per unit. That is equal to 4 units into contribution per unit 2 rupees. That is equal to 8 rupees. Okay. That is equal to 8 rupees. Sir, please observe this formula, profit equal to margin of safety in units into contribution per unit. Sir, this formula is written like this, MOS in units is equal to profit by contribution per unit. Okay, contribution per unit. So, it is very useful, sir. Margin of safety in units, 2 formulas, sir. One is actual sales in units minus BEP in units. Actual sales in units minus BEP units. Another one is margin of safety in units. Another one is profit by contribution per unit. Profit by contribution per unit. So, here profit is equal to 8 rupees divided by contribution per unit 2. So, 4 units. So, margin of safety in units. Right. Next. Sir, margin of safety in rupees, sir. margin of safety in rupees. Right. It is the deviation between actual sales in rupees, it is the deviation between actual sales in rupees and break-even sales in rupees. Okay, right. So formula MOS in rupees is equal to actual sales in rupees minus BEP in rupees, sir. Right. Given example, actual sales in rupees, sir, 9 units volume, sales amount is 9 into 10, 90 rupees. BEP in rupees, sir. BEP volume 5 units, sir. BEP in rupees 5 units into 10, 50 rupees, sir. So that is equal 40 rupees. Right. It is calculated in another way also, sir. Okay, that is ORR, margin of safety in rupees, is equal to MOS in units, into selling price per unit. Sir, MOS in units, sir. 4 units, sir. Into selling price per unit, sir, 10, sir. So 40. So both are same. So MOS in rupees, actual sales in rupees minus BEP in rupees, sir. ORR, MOS in units into selling price per unit. So today I am discussing 2 points, sir. BEP and margin of safety. Okay, right. So draw the table, sir. In units, sir. Draw the table, sir. In units, in rupees. Sir. Particulars. Right. Sir, BEP in units formula, sir. Fixed cost by contribution per unit. In rupees, BEP in units into selling price per unit. Okay. Next, margin of safety, sir. In units, profit by contribution per unit, sir. Contribution per unit. Profit by contribution per unit. So denominator same, sir. Here, numerator here fixed cost, here profit. So MOS in units equal to profit by contribution per unit. Rupees, sir. MOS in units into selling price per unit. So it's very, very important formula, sir. Right. Sir, next, relation between cost, volume, profit, sir. Relation between cost, volume, profit. Number 1. Right. Sir, volume, variable cost. Please observe. Any relation? Yes, sir. There is a direct relation between volume and variable cost. If volume increase, variable cost increase. If volume decrease, variable cost decrease. If volume constant, variable cost constant. So, volume variable cost relation, there is a direct relation. There is a direct relation. Next, volume total cost, sir. Here total cost, sir. 1 unit volume total cost 8 plus 10, 18. 2 units total cost. 2 units total cost, sir. 16 plus 10, 26. 3 units total cost, sir. 3 units total cost. 24 plus 10, 34. So, here volume total cost relation. This is also direct relation. There is a direct relation between the volume and total cost. If volume increase, total cost increase. If volume decrease, total cost decrease. So, next, relation between volume and profit. Relation between volume and profit. Sir, relation between volume and profit, sir. Here, volume 1 unit, profit minus 8. Volume 2 units, profit minus 6. Volume 3 units, profit minus 4. Volume 4 units, profit minus 2. Volume 5 units, profit 0. Volume 6 units, profit plus 2. Volume 7 units, profit plus 4. So, volume increase, profits increase. Volume decrease, profit decrease. So, there is a direct relationship between volume and profit. So, there is a direct relationship between volume and profit. So, volume increase, profits increase. Volume decrease, profits decrease. Next, volume total cost, there is a direct relationship. Volume increase, total cost increase. Volume decrease, total cost decrease. Next, volume variable cost, this is also direct relation. This is also direct relation. Next, sir, volume and fixed cost, no relation. So, fixed cost related to period, sir, not related to production. So, it is a period cost. So, total amount of fixed cost remains constant up to 100% activity level, up to 100% activity level. Next, volume sales. Volume and sales also a direct relation. Volume and sales also a direct relation. If volume increase, sales increase. If volume decrease, sales amount decrease. So, these points are CVP analysis, cost, volume, profit analysis. Cost, volume, profit analysis. Cost, volume, profit analysis. So, that is CVP analysis. So, we will discuss in next class, sir.